Out with the old and in with the new. Here we go, here we go. Oh, turbo doesn't fit. I feel like we've been waiting way too long for this video. In this video, we achieved the BMW dream. This is my 2007 BMW 335i. And today, we're slapping a big old turbo in it. So enough talking, let's go. I am about to embark in one of the biggest projects I have ever done, especially when it comes down to a platform that I have no idea about. You guys are never gonna guess what is inside this box right here. As a BMW owner, today I'm peeking. Get out, open the box, bro. Let's go. Hallelujah. That's right, we went with a PSR 6466 turbo for the car. And of course, it is ball bearing, so the spooling will be, oh my gosh. Yo, that's a pretty decently sized boy. I just realized we got a single turbo for the BMW. What is life? Record right here. Y'all see that?
Is that the new Driven Legends merch drop?
It sure is shoddy. Do you want to maybe buy some? Bam, fam, the merch drop is finally here. We got some hoodies, we got some tees, and of course, we got some jet tags. Merch drop is a lot different than the first one we ever did. This drop is going to be the very last drop with this type of design right here. Obviously, we got the back of the BMW, we got the Driven at the top, we got the Z at the bottom. Very premium quality. I mean, look at this. Just premium embroidered front. Look at that. Give me a 360. Give me a 360, girl. Woo! And the awesome thing about this hoodie, if you bought merch from the last drop, this hoodie is thinner, and I think it's nicer now that we're in summer. And especially if you're in Florida or California or any of that, Texas. It's not that cold, Texas. So I think this hoodie is like perfect. You can wear it throughout the day. This shirt feels a lot like thicker. It's like a really nice fit, right? I feel like it's more of a going out type of shirt. It's like nice and thick. It just fits really nicely. It's like nice and tight on the arms, but not overly tight. It's got nice length. I don't like these oversized tees people wear. I'm not like that, but this is like a nice size, like oversized kind of, but it's like still a pretty decent fit. We're just out here. We're just doing it. We got freaking tags. Obviously, this is the Nissan X BMW collaboration. Family, please, link will be in top of the description. Help us out on this merch drop. We have very limited quantities. We have 100 tees, 50 hoodies, and I believe we're on 100 jet tags. We gotta sell out. If we don't sell out, you're gonna see me in that corner. Instead of asking for money, I'm gonna be selling tees. So I need everybody, all of you, go to the website, buy some merch. It would mean so much to me and Cristobal and everybody who's been part of this. We're gonna fulfill everything. Maybe I'll put some of my hair in the package. Is that legal? Can we put like
beard hair? Are you gonna kiss each package?
I'm gonna be kissing each package, sending a personalized message to you. So I'm just saying, you wanna cop this merch. There's a reason why instead of every other turbo kit, I went with speedtech. They are honestly just awesome to work with. Huge thank you to them. They're killing it right now. Their kits are absolutely amazing for these cars. They have a cheaper kit, a mid kit, an expensive kit. Everything is very, very affordable. Inlet piping. So we are doing just a regular wastegate dump, no recirculating valve. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, so I believe this comes out of the downpipe, yep. And then if I'm not mistaken, the heaviest thing should be the headers. And the awesome thing is we did get ceramic headers, so we don't have to wrap it. Here's the full build, and you may see new items. Here we have a stage 2.5 fuel pump basket from Precision something, but they do an amazing job, and I went ahead and got their 2.5 kit. Inside this box, we have a brand spanking new high pressure fuel pump from FCP Euro. Oh, and I almost forgot, over here, this big old weird box, we are also doing the old pan gasket since we're going down there. That is the only gasket I have not done in this car. I'll be honest with y'all, I have no idea how to do any of this. Like, absolutely not. Yo, this dude's lost. I don't think y'all realize. You know, that's actually like, true. Bro, I'm gonna let you keep talking crap. This looks like a lot of work. Like, if you pull this off, man, it's, hey, but tell me what's gonna happen. Tell me what's gonna happen. We're gonna do it. What do we have here? Wait, put the face. Show us the. What is that? What is that right there?
Turbo.
She got it. Let's go.
This I know. If I didn't know this,
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin.
So this bar is actually going to be holding up the motor all by itself. And you can also say this bar is literally going to dictate whether I live or I get squashed by a 155,000 mile N54. Okay, right now what we have to focus on is taking everything apart. So that includes relocated inlets, oil pan, that includes the subframe, that includes the steering shaft, the stock turbos, and then we can start mocking up the single turbo kit.
Running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. Couple things I know, couple things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin, I'm uncomfortable with my ends, I'm uncomfortable with my friends, I'm uncomfortable with my drinking, I'm uncomfortable with my thinking, I'm uncomfortable with my ways, I'm uncomfortable in this space, I'm uncomfortable on good days.
Y'all see what we about to do? Y'all seen this? Check it out, check it out, check it out.
I'm uncomfortable on bad days, I'm uncomfortable with my soul.
I don't know if this is a difficult job for the average Joe or if it's easy for people. All I know is I am so proud of myself. I told myself before the start of today, we're dropping the subframe today. We're dropping the subframe today. No matter what happens, we are dropping the subframe. And well, we dropped the subframe. Let's go, baby. Also, another thing, if you're buying this kit, it does not come with the exhaust manifold gaskets or like the copper rings that go right around this hole or port. Also, if you're doing this by yourself, don't forget, we are getting it, no cooler. Here's like the new filter housing. That's not even a B, what is that? Oh my god, do these things just come with every Beamer? Bam, turbo in the back, turbo in the front.
look at that little dingy, 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 dingy.
All right, I'm gonna just start disconnecting stuff. No idea what I'm doing. Doing this, the crazy thing is, none of these bolts or anything have been touched since this car was assembled in what, 2007, 2006. That's freaking incredible. Didn't we just put this on like 3 videos ago? I don't want to talk about it. The most annoying charge or inlet pipe. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh. All right, now we have a perfectly open area to get all these bolts right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 2 up there, 1 in this corner, 2 right here, 1 in this corner. Same thing for this side. Let's get it, baby. And by the way, they are indeed T47s. We're gonna take out both Terp skis, then put this one right here. Alright, listen up, listen up, listen up. They said we couldn't do it. So you know what we did? We did do it. These are indeed the smallest turbos I have ever seen in my whole life. But thankfully, the turbos are out. Starting this project, I had no idea I was gonna be able to do this. So I hope this actually inspired a lot of you to be like, yo, if Danny did that by himself on the ground with no special tools, I can too. I mean, just check out the size of these critters. Out with the old and in with the new. All right, so oil pan is out. I'm shocked right now because I'm probably the luckiest N54 owner ever. Look what I found in my oil pan. It's actually insane. I found 6 of these Index 12, so you can see right there, injectors. Absolutely nuts. Sadly, I'm not gonna be using these. We're only using Index 7s because we're crashing the Index 12 market. Bam, right here. I don't want to bore you guys though. We're gonna put this back so we can continue on the turbo kit. Maintenance sucks, but since we're already down there, good thing we're doing this, and we found some Index 12s. So I ordered a complete bolt set off of the oil pan from FCP Euro. I love FCP Euro, but they sent me 1 bolt. I was kidding. Let's ignore the Yankees losing. But I do want to compliment SpeedTech on something. A big reason I was able to install this kit, the instructions were very, very detailed and honestly helped me so much. So keep that in mind if you're getting this kit. Oh, you talking crap? Sheesh. Just kidding. All right, so right now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna block off this oil feed, I believe, with the kit. Then we're gonna block off that coolant up there. I believe we're gonna do this one as well. This is my oil feed for the turbo, right? And this pipe goes back right here, and we actually had to block off a couple things. Pretty simple, you know. We just out here left and right. I would like to update you guys. I snapped an oil pan bolt. Here we go. Oh, this is perfect. All right. We gotta set up the wastegate. For the wastegate, we ended up using a 14-pound spring. And if you're wondering how I set it up along with the max solenoid, here's a perfect picture that shows you exactly how I set it up. It's actually pretty simple. 306, 306, oh sh. It is time! Oh my goodness. This is what we've been waiting for, boys and girls. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Sheesh. Oh, turbo doesn't fit. Okay, I have an idea. That's in there like swimwear. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Should I just leave it like that? It makes 0 boost. Oh, we got a big old turbo, y'all. Oh, what's good, bro? What's good? What's good? Yo, is that a single turbo? Yeah, it's a single turbo now. You know, something light, you know. Damn. Yeah, I'm still full bolt-ons. Yeah, stock turbos. Still full stock turbos? Just full bolt-ons? Yeah, we can't talk. Sorry. Yeah. Turbo's in, and that's honestly the most important part. We do have to go ahead and start. This is the oil feed, so I gotta go ahead and route this correctly. And then down here we do have the drain. We're also gonna go ahead and route the windshield wiper fluid all the way back here, I believe, cause I will be daily driving a single turbo M54. I'm doing it on Index 7s. Come at me. I broke the rules. Mama Z had to come out and she had to put this bar right here, pry the turbo up / the motor up, so then the downpipe could fit, because it did not want to fit between the manifold and the frame rails of the car. It just didn't want to happen. So I'm wondering now, when this car's on the actual motor mounts, how it's gonna sit. Maybe the motor sits weird because of the bar, but it's in there like swimwear. Also, this thing's like coming off now. It's not nice and tight. It's like all loose. So SpeedTech, in this charge pipe that comes off the turbo into the intercooler, there's actually a bong right here, which you're gonna put a nipple, and that's gonna be your boost reference. That's gonna go right into the max solenoid. But right now, basically the turbo's already on. I got all the vacuum lines, as you guys saw me set up the max flow and all that good stuff. Now we gotta go ahead and put on the Go Fast Bits boost controllers. This is the wiring for it. This plug right here connects to the max solenoid. Blue wire we don't need to worry about. Yellow wire is for the wideband, which we're gonna connect it right on top of the turbo. Red wire obviously for a 12 volts. I cannot wait for this first startup. And for those wondering how I ran the wires and the vacuum line from inside of the car to the engine bay, there's actually a grommet under the brake booster, and it's right next to the brake pedal. And for the boost controller, we got boost reference from the manifold, which is also teed off into the blow-off valve. And well, here's the final stretch. We went ahead, put the subframe back, steering rack, everything, all the suspension components put back, tied everything down, and finally we're done, and it is time for startup after 2 weeks of work. This turbo literally makes this engine the most aesthetically pleasing motor I've ever seen. But you may be like, oh Danny, I bet you're so excited. Nope, I'm not. I'm crapping my pants. The only one good thing so far is that we did not forget to put oil. That would have been extreme. Ooh, some good 5W30 Euro L. So going by the fact that my motor has 156,000 miles, is this the stupidest thing that you've ever seen? Or that someone has ever done? Ah, shoot. All right, went ahead and disconnected all the coil packs and fuel injectors. We have to go ahead and prime the system. So we're gonna let it crank for 5 seconds 3 times, and then we get to start it for the first time. We made it. We're not giving up. One of these 2 laptops basically holds what we need. It's like an input program or Beamer code, something like that. We just gotta deprogram the computer's steering lock issue. I don't know what's good with that. It keeps happening every time the battery gets strained. I guess the chargers didn't work or something. I don't know, but pretty easy. Let's get to it. And if you're wondering how I'm doing this, it's YouTube. I'm down bad right now. And finally, after a hard-fought battle, let's go. So right now we're just priming the turbo, right? Okay, here we go. My name is Danny. This is my 335i. This is a big old single turbo, and this is the first startup. I am beyond nervous. Oh my goodness. Let's go! Holy fuck! Finally! That is so loud. Here we go. I wonder how my relocated it. Whoa. Oh my goodness. That's insane. We did it, y'all. We did it. It's better than a 2JZ. That's it. She hasn't seen it, y'all. She hasn't seen it.
Look at that.
Jeez.
Wow, this looks great. The placement of it is so good.
It's so cool.
Wow, that's great.
But with that being said, we gotta go tune it. We gotta put in the dyno, make some power, and destroy some supercars. So, to the next video. What sound is this turbo gonna make?
Running in a pow. Yeah.
I want to apologize on behalf of both of us. That was horrible.
No, it goes.
We're just gonna skip to the next part.
Comfortable in my skin, I'm uncomfortable with my ends, I'm uncomfortable with my friends, I'm uncomfortable with my drink.
He's alive! Whoa, is that a single turbo M55? Jeez!
I'm uncomfortable with my thinking, I'm uncomfortable with my ways, I'm uncomfortable in this space.